Thank you for joining me today. So today's video is number 12 in the 25 Days of Christmas series that I'm doing. So I'm doing 25 sketches over the next 25 days. I also have some friends who are going to be joining me, and all their information is going to be down in the more section. So definitely click on their links, like and subscribe their channels, and enjoy our Christmas videos that we have going on for the month of December. Now, this is one of my favorite Operation Right Home sketches. Pause here, get all your measurements, and come on and join me at the table. I am matting, I want to say almost every layer on this one. And I decided that I wanted to show you the benefits of doing another one of those sheets in Kaiser Crafts 6.5 by 6.5 pads. They have, the 4 designs. Well, on these, since there's this open space, I'm going to put the stamp "Believe in the Magic of Christmas." And I'm stamping and then pulling straight up. And it's perfect. It's almost like it was already on the paper. You know what I mean? Like, you wouldn't believe that I'd stamped it unless I told you. So on our mat page, which is 5 3/8 by 4 1/4, I'm just hitting my edges because I want to say I think my trimmer at this point hasn't been changed yet, so it's still giving me those little edges that have to be straightened up with the nail file or file that you have. I got this one from Kaiser Craft for paper crafting, but you can use the regular nail file too, and it'll give you the same effect. And then I'm just, see how I was able to lift it back up because of that art glitter glue. I was able to do that and have it straighten the edges up without having to tear up my card base, which would not have been good. So on this one, this is specialty paper from Nuvo. And I really like it because it's craft and silver. Give you a little heads up, only in that the specialty cardstock that I'm telling you about from Nuvo, it's a little bit heavier than your standard cardstock. So it does add a little bit of weight. You may, depending on the paper you're using for your base cards, you may need to mat it up on the inside to give it some weight on the back end, okay? Because if you're using the lighter weight cardstock, so like the 65 pounds cardstock is all you have, the best way to give it some weight, to get it some sturdiness, is to add layers to your card. So even on the inside, though it's a white card, I would do a mat of black and then another piece of white on top. So that way it gives it a little bit more sturdiness, and it kind of mimics the weight that's going to be on the front. Now, I know I've said this a lot about the different sketches from Operation Right Home, but I would say, without a doubt, this one in particular is probably one that I could use over and over and over and over again. And I love it because, like, for this particular sketch, I'm doing more with these peel-offs on the strip going across, but I could have made the strip glitter paper. I could have made it foil. I could have used another piece of specialty paper, maybe not the silver and craft color that we have there, but maybe, a little splash of more silver or reds or something to tie in even more with the Christmas theme. But instead, what I decided to do was take my foiled peel-offs that I got from Love with Lizzie, and I'm just doing almost like a pinstripe at the top and the bottom. So it's 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom, and I'm using 2 different sizes to give it a little bit of interest. Because initially, you'll see on one of the cards that I did, on the left hand side in that little bit of open space, I put a sentiment. Well, on this one, the sentiment is the centerpiece because I stamped it on the pattern paper that didn't have anything on the inside. The one that is up in the top corner there, up in the top left, where it says "Believe in the Magic of Christmas." So what I'm going to do is add this to the base. Then I'm going to take some foam tape, and I'm going to put that on the back of the focal image. And then take the backing off, and really this card could be done. Okay, you don't have to do anything else to it with the specialty paper, the little accent from the peel offs. It really does have enough going on. If you wanted to, you could put some enamel dots, or you could do even some sequins if you wanted to. If you're the type of person who needs to have that at the end, you can do that. Obviously, I am such a person. So I added 2 Nuvo drops to the top left hand corner, and the one got really big when I flattened it. But this is the ones that I did on or off camera. And you can see here, the snowflake was so large that I just did a Merry Christmas on that open spot. I still used the peel offs, but I had a small enough Merry Christmas that I could do both. Okay, so I would say definitely have fun with your paper pads. And I think I'm trying to show you the sheet here, right here. You see, it comes with the 4 squares. So all I did was cut the 4 squares out, and those become my focal images for my 4 cards. And then I just stamped it in the open spot, so that way there would be something there. You know what I mean? But I like how they have those there where you can do that. It just lends to really quick cards, and you got 4 right there. Boom, boom, you're done. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and share button. And down in the more section, like I said, I will have links to my crafty friends. Their YouTube channels, all their social media will be down below. And I will look forward to seeing you guys with our next video, which will be number 13 in our series. And I'm so excited. Thanks, you guys. Have a great one.